Welcome to the NetWitness 12.3 New Features training. In this video, we will discuss an overview of new features added as part of centralized content management for the version 12.3. Let's go for a quick demo. One of the new features added is the migration of content from services to the content library. As part of this feature, a new page called Services is introduced. This is available right after the policies and groups, which will list down all the 12.3 services. Here you can choose multiple services. At max, you can choose 5 services at a time for the migration, and it will perform the migration in parallel. Let's choose 2 of these services. You can choose decoder and a packet hybrid decoder, and click on Migrate Content. A pop-up message will open to show that we have selected 2 services, decoder and packet hybrid decoder. There are 2 available options. First option is to create a policy and group for each service, which means that after migration, it will create a policy and group automatically for it. While the second option will skip creating a policy and a group. If the content in the services is already present in the content library, those content will be skipped as part of migration. For the discontinued content available on the services, it will be migrated to the content library. Let's choose the first option, and click on Migrate. As soon as you click on Migrate, the services run into different states. Presently it is in analyzing content. This will go to migrating state, then finally migrated state. If there are some errors, it will go into failed state. You can also see a banner here, which will show the 2 services migrating. You can see that one of the services got migrated. Let's go ahead and view the content. You can see that there are 340 content, which are successfully migrated from the decoder. There are 3 feeds, 160 app rules, 166 Lua parsers and 11 network rules. You can see that there are some app rules and network rules, which are somewhere in enabled state, and some are in disabled state. All those contents, along with their states, are managed as part of the migration. Let's go ahead and verify it under the decoder service. Also, we are managing the live content and custom content for application rules and network rules. For the feeds, we are migrating only the live feeds. Custom feeds are not managed. For the Lua parser, we are managing the live and custom content. The log parsers, they are also migrated through the legacy log parser rules UI, however, the custom XML and the token XMLs are not supported for the migration. So once the migration is completed, you can see that the policy and the groups got updated here for this service. You can also see a warning message here, indicating that the policy needs to be reviewed before publishing. You can review this policy by going to Policy Details and click on Edit button to review the content. After that, click on Publish, which will publish this content onto the services. You can also see that there are some policies and groups that got created with the same name as the service name, decoder and packet hybrid decoder. The groups are also created with the services names. As you can see, there is a hyperlink over the policies, which will redirect you to the Policies Details page. There is also a provided hyperlink over the service name, which will take you back to the Service Details page, which shows the contents present in the policy associated with this service. pagination is also for the services page. By default, we are listing 15 services per page. You can modify this count, and you can choose different values based on the need, like how many services you want to show per page. Another option supported is the filter option, where you can provide the name to filter which services to see. For example, if you type log here, that will list on all the services name, which has the log name in it. You can also filter based on the status. For example, if you choose migrated, it will show these two services which are migrated. If you choose some other value, let's say an A, these are the services which are currently in not applicable state. Another option provided is the option to show only CCM managed services. Since all these services are currently managed by CCM, this will show the same result. If there are some of the services which are managed by legacy, those will be skipped if I choose this option. Another feature added is the Manage Service Content button. If you click it, it will give you the option to choose whether to manage the services through CCM or not. If you click on Yes, this service will be managed from the CCM page. If you click on No, the service will be managed from the legacy page. Last feature in this version is added to help resolve the legacy content deletion that occurred whenever you are publishing a policy from CCM. As of 12.3, the legacy content will not be deleted anymore, and so, the pop-up message that used to appear to warn you about the process will no longer exist. The enhancements is merging the CCM policy content to the existing contents on the services, so you do not face any data loss. Let's go to the CCM and create a policy. You can call it Policy 1, click on Next. Let's add some content to it. Here Custom 1 content is added to this policy. Let's create a group. You can call this Group 1 and add a service to it. You can choose an endpoint log hybrid log decoder, and let's assign a policy that you have created to it, and save and publish. Now, the policy is published on this service endpoint log hybrid log decoder, and if you go ahead and see, the content that you have added as part of CCM got published onto the service, and you could also see that there are pre-existing contents which are still present on the service. Hence, we are not wiping out any of the pre-existing content. Thank you.